Today, God has declared that there will be no more weeping at night. All obligations are rendered null and void, and all infractions are pardoned. Be cautious not to be disheartened by the impact of the cross on your life. You relinquished all of your possessions at the altar. As far as the east is from the west, every transgression and wrongdoing was eradicated. Be aware that the words I have spoken to you have cleansed you. Be aware that you are not obligated to anyone at this time, except affection. Certain individuals may compile an exhaustive inventory of the entitlements they believe they are entitled to. They may opt not to compromise and continue to hold your offense against you. Allow them to escape responsibility. They are beloved. Permit them to encounter the forgiveness from wrath and punishment that I bestowed upon you through the blood of the cross. In this instance, the burden is minimal and the yoke is effortless. Eliminate the incorrect burden. With the same force as Calvary's death, reject the demands of misconduct that are being placed upon you. Even though your adversaries are quoting scripture and being unkind to you, be assured that I will provide you with protection, cleanse you, and guide you to a new state of forgiveness and benediction. This is because you have relinquished all and placed it at the foot of the cross. You are being requested to relinquish control and allow God's powerful hand to direct your path. To accept the forgiveness I am currently offering is a form of penance. Get up and provide yourself with a stimulus. Please depart and refrain from engaging in any further unlawful activities. Eliminate the remnants of your former self and demonstrate to the world the new individual I have assisted you in becoming through your actions. Today, God instructs you to allow the narrative of His Majesty to direct the events of your life. The Father asserts that numerous narratives are intended to alter one's perspective on future events. You are granted the opportunity to determine, what is the purpose for which you are willing to sacrifice your life? Are you prepared to succumb to the narrative of despair? Will you allow your perceptions of the future to be influenced by the information you observe and hear? As previously stated, it is important to bear in mind that the things we can observe are transient and subject to change. The unseen aspects of your existence have existed for an indefinite period and significantly influenced the outcomes of the visible aspects. You must make a decision. Are you going to safeguard your heart or allow the enemy to instill it with dread, hopelessness, and anger? The Father reminds us that our location is contingent upon our point of focus. Your identity is shaped by your attention. Distract your attention from the current situation and focus on me. Your attitude will be reflected in the events that occur when you concentrate on negative stories or the actions and words of others. Pay close heed to me. In your intellect and heart, emulate Mary's response to the death of her brother Lazarus. Martha was solely preoccupied with the odor emanating from her brother's deceased body. Mary remained at my feet, gazing at my visage until I arose from the dead. I am worthy of your confidence. The Father implores, believe me, I am actively engaged in your life. I am placing my entire faith in your hands. I am preparing you for success in a manner that will prompt you to contemplate, what else could go right? Today, God instructs us to comprehend the concept of anathema/maranatha. When confronted with challenging individuals, it is preferable to assist in resolving the issue rather than exacerbating it. Maintain a compassionate disposition, and when an individual attempts to incite anger, respond with politeness. Be aware that conflict is a precursor to strife. A city that has been fortified is more difficult to coexist with than an angry sibling. Recognize the significance of tranquility resolution and be cognizant of when you have reached your limit. It is important to recall Solomon's sage advice: a fire that lacks fuel will perish. The embers of contention and disagreement will not cause you harm. Opt for affection and strive to maintain a spirit of humility and tranquility. When it becomes apparent that circumstances are expected to worsen, the concept of anathema should be implemented. Anathema is the term used to describe the act of being placed on pause. Learn to step back and allow me to work. Were you seeking an exit from a turbulent and impassioned relationship? Anathema or Maranatha is a term that translates to, "The Lord is coming." If you can find inner calm and take a break, I will appear in that circumstance. I shall converse with you during the intervals in which you are contemplating. I will provide you with the fortitude to persist and make progress. Not all issues can be resolved. I am the Father and your God. Certain matters must be left to the whims of time and divine power, with the understanding that my will ultimately prevail. Is your confidence in me significant? Allow me to resolve this matter. For my hand to accomplish what your hand is incapable of, what you are unable to repair or rectify must be suspended. Anathema or Maranatha. You are not relinquishing your affection for others, rather, you are rendering it to me until the time for restoration and recovery. Before the video continues, please like it and share it with your family. Because my channel is getting low, please share this video, like the video, and donate some dollars as super thanks. Today, God instructs you to allow His affection to direct your heart. If you are concerned about someone, it is advisable to concentrate on their circumstances rather than theirs. I want you to be filled with my love and extend it to the souls and lives of others wherever you interact. There is only one obligation that you are required to fulfill: the obligation of love. Both men and women may impose numerous responsibilities and demands on you. In my word, it is stated that one is obligated to love another person unconditionally. This is your sole obligation. Individuals may provide me with an extensive list of responsibilities that they believe are significant. However, they are not mandated by my authority. As you listen to their pointed requests for what they desire from you, resolve that only my love will determine your next movement. The Father declares, "Please comprehend that my love and my power originate from the same source. I adore you in the manner that I desire, not how you desire. Come unto me, all you who labor and are burdened," I said. I adore you without condition, however, you must comply and collaborate with me. Similarly, when you develop affection for an individual, it must be on my terms, not theirs. They will provide a list of the prerequisites for being a decent person, or, if you identify as a Christian, but that is not what I anticipate from you. Your devotion to me is not contingent upon the opinions of others regarding your character. They are beloved. By refraining from engaging in specific behaviors and refraining from uttering certain statements, you can assist them. Refrain from responding in kind when someone is being unkind. Please continue to love me and focus on me, as your next assignment is imminent. God's statement today is, "As I am, so are you in the world." Is the location in which I reside impoverished? Am I in debt? Am I experiencing difficulty? Decide to locate your self-referentiality in me rather than in external circumstances. Looking at objects from the outside only provides a restricted perspective on time. You are not constrained by the passage of time, as I have implanted infinity within your heart, enabling you to transcend both time and eternity. I will never perish. I will always be present, as will you. I am responsible for the years and days. I fold them up and discard them in the same manner as old, worn-out garments. You possess the same capacity as I do to ascend and descend into timelessness, which implies that you can now obtain what you previously believed would require a later date. As a novel creature, you are not constrained by time, which is a highly regarded characteristic. I am the one who establishes your boundaries and constraints, not any other individual, object, or circumstance. They are akin to a stunning sky located above you. Reflect on your identity within the constraints of time and return to it. Reclaim your time and bear in mind that I will accomplish what you believed would require decades in a single instant. Carpe nunc, the Father declares in this manner. You should relish the present instant. This is your responsibility. Align the present with, as in heaven, so on earth. This is the sacred and elevated location from which you will ascend above all other individuals in the world. This is the location where you are recognized for your true nature, and this is the location where I present myself to you in a manner that is beyond the comprehension of an earthly perspective. Currently, God asserts that his voice is reminiscent of numerous waves colliding. My message emanates from within and all around you. The healing currents of my kindness and grace will permeate every aspect of your life, as my voice resides within you and will endure indefinitely. The dry portions of your spirit scream, "Be rejuvenated." The bones that have turned white in the woods exclaim, "Be robust." I am energizing your spirit and strengthening your bones. I am watering your inner self with streams that bring joy to all. Take it. Upon receiving this message, please refrain from experiencing feelings of depression or mental weakness, as I have identified myself as your El Shaddai. Before the video continues, please comment, Amen, and please help me by giving me super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. My benevolence in your circumstances is perpetually diminished by life and circumstances. However, persist in your pursuit of me. Acknowledge that I am your Father, the one who influences your spirit and provides you with all that you require, and treat me with respect. By gazing upon my visage, you not only acquire a more profound comprehension of my identity, but you also become more cognizant of your own. Be aware that you are cherished. You are insufficient as an army with banners. I declare that you are ascending from the barren and thorny land to the land of your promise. Please refrain from violating the agreement. Please remember the commitment you made. I assure you that I will fulfill this obligation, as my sole objective is to provide you with all the pleasant experiences that are within my capacity. Today, God is saying, I have placed eternity in your heart. I have placed eternity in your heart so that you may understand who I am. To prevent you from violating my regulations, I implanted eternity within your heart. Accept it. Eternity is not an external concept, it is intrinsically present. The Father claims, eternity is the inner realm of splendor, where I am sovereign and control every aspect of your life. Delight in the beauty with joy. Accept it and merge with it until you achieve complete purity and enduring unity. The couple is prepared. The eunuchs, the loyal eunuchs, who brought you my message, have infused you with the essence of my presence. Don your wedding attire at this time. Present yourself to me at this moment in a procession of loveliness. I will embrace you and draw you to me. I will warmly embrace you, and even if all others are opposed to us, dear one, not a single hair on your scalp will be harmed, as I claim you as my own. You are mine. I manage to engulf you in the entirety of that which encompasses everything. My dear, this is the love you possess both now and eternally. Today, God informed us that you requested that He examine you. However, this is an impossible task. I will never belittle you, regardless of the circumstances. I reside within you. I possess all of my power within your heart. It emits streams of gold, and beyond it are pearl gateways that enable you to ascend to the heavens today. My power is located in your heart, and I am at peace in your existence. Nothing that transpires in your life occurs without my constant and meticulous oversight. Everything is in order and good condition. Clear it up. Everything is in its proper location, and there are no issues. The location in question is where your Father is located. By speaking my word, you invoke my presence, and the initial action I take is to assume responsibility for all aspects of your existence. I regard this as your fundamental state and natural right, which I identify as my own. Declare it loudly, both internally and externally, as in heaven, so on earth. The Father believes that the only way for heaven to descend to earth is through courageous faith, as evidenced by the declaration, as in heaven, so on earth. I am with you, my love. I am present in you, within you, and all around you at this very moment. Refrain from contemplating the peculiar forces that are attempting to impede your progress. They are not significant. They are minute components of the equilibrium. I am the significant individual who will be recognized by my name, JH, as the one who fulfills the commitment. Right now, I am committing to you. Therefore, open your mouth wide like an infant and accept the offer I have to make. Today, God declares, I am expanding your perspective. As I enhance your awareness, you will be able to comprehend a greater depth of knowledge about my majesty than you could previously. I am guiding you from the past to the present to allow you to experience the depth of my affection for you and the strength of my character, my beloved. This is the instant and time for which you have been seeking so desperately. You should relish the present instant. Accept the love that you can only comprehend when your mind and spirit are both rejuvenated. This is incomprehensible to the human intellect and cannot be articulated in any language on earth. Abandon the use of human language and allow the divine tongue to adorn your lips. This will restore to me the love that I bestowed upon you on the cross 2,000 years ago. It is now appropriate for me to extend an invitation to you to engage in a more profound and comprehensive love relationship with me. I refer to you as my darling. I will refer to you as my fiancé. Ascend. Ascend in this manner. I have reserved a location for you. It is now time to achieve the most optimal and optimal outcomes. It is now time to experience my prosperity in a manner that surpasses any metric you have employed to evaluate my goodness thus far. Are there any additional positive outcomes that could occur? No information will be omitted. There are no desires that have not been satisfied. No suffering in your heart remains unattended. Accept it. Elevate your hands, heart, and mouth, and absorb all that I impart. Permit yourself to experience the profound affection I have for you. A love that endures beyond the grave and transcends mortality. I will continue to love you even after mortality and the grave are merely footnotes in the history of eternity. Forever. Today, God declares, I am your trust. I, your adored, perceive each requirement in your life. Do not be alarmed. I urge you to persevere. Do not make the error of viewing natural resources as if they are about to deplete or as if I will forget about you that day. Human resources are transient and transient. You can always rely on being faithful to yourself as a stable foundation in your existence. You will never be able to rely on me and falter. I am in your company. You are receiving instruments from me. Give up the illusion of security that the external world provides and seek the sustenance of my support within. I will fulfill your requirements with my immense prosperity and splendor. The majesty is within you, not in a remote location that your faith cannot penetrate. Everything that my kingdom is and everything that my kingdom can be is derived from within. In my sight, your heart is my throne, and your life is my servant. I am worthy of your confidence. Thank you for allowing me to continue from this point. Release your grip on the steering wheel of self-redemption. Elevate your heart in prayer to me. I shall respond. I will respond promptly on the day of the concern. Speak out. Explain your perspective. Demonstrate your dependence on me. You will never experience feelings of humiliation when you seek something from me that others are unable to provide. Today, God asserts that His righteousness precedes His beauty. The Father responds, you have requested additional glory, and I am capable of providing it. The blood of the cross is the sole reason my radiance is accessible to you. There is no requirement for any additional conditions. There is no method to ascend to my throne from the results. The glory you requested can only be obtained through the blood that was shed. The Father asserts that my grandeur is genuine and not derived from external sources. I reside in the most profound regions of your heart and life as a cherubim. Moses beseeched me to witness my majesty, however, my justice needed to come before him. The Father warns, be prepared, for my goodness will manifest itself in your life from this point forward. I am likely to immediately comply with your request, as my kindness is the commencement of the beauty you have been seeking. The Father commands, rejoice. Therefore, celebrate and be joyful, as today is a significant occasion. The Bible states that God declares, "You need not be concerned about missing what I am doing on earth." As the transformation occurs and my spirit begins to flow out, I will ensure that you are amid my glory. The Father informs you that you are how I exhale when I breathe on the universe. I inhale your petitions and exhale your declarations, which have the power to transform the earth. Do not be concerned about the events that are transpiring in your life that contradict my word. I can effect change in those areas. I am calling you to come to me today, the Father declares. My visage has been exposed. Do not allow the enemy's tempting words to divert your attention. I implore you to heed my plea and allow the spirit of support to elevate your mood and bring you newfound happiness. The Father instructs, rejuvenate yourself in the springs of my abundant favor. Springs of joy and elation are emerging in your life, dispelling all despair. Engage in conversation with my living potential and cease the discourse of hopelessness and failure, as these are not the qualities I desire for you to leave behind in my dominion. Create a stir. Do not be hesitant. The Father responds, you can afford it because I am replenishing your joy tanks and providing you with the essence of everything I promised you today. According to God, love is not remorseful for its actions. The Father asserts that He is not remorseful for relinquishing the best of paradise for you. Today, my affection for you is even greater than it is usual. I cherish you more than any other entity on earth. I would sacrifice my only begotten once more for the love I have for you if Calvary were summoned today. My affection is not a clinical event or an idea that is founded on facts and logic. I am who I am because of my emotions toward you. Because my love is an integral component of my being, I would not be the all-sufficient one if I did not love you. My relationship with you is characterized by unwavering support, intensity, and fervor. You must be the one who is cherished. Accept my love and relish my affection, and be assured that it is your rightful inheritance, which I have bestowed upon you without any conditions. I cherish you, and no objective or strategy surpasses affection. My affection encompasses all that I wish you to be aware of regarding my identity and my involvement in your life. The Father commands, grab my love. Accept the affection of the soul child and proceed with your day as the beloved, for I have bestowed my love upon you and will remain committed to it until the utmost extent of love is manifested in your life. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing something super. Thanks. I don't have a house, and I have to make my new house. So please help us. We will be very grateful to you.